Beyond Kundalini awakening. So I've been having quite a bit of interest in my course on my webpage, theawakenenergy.com, about this more advanced course, as more and more people are awakening their Kundalini and what this means and where we can go. To speak plainly about this, and also because I want this channel to continue to evolve. I don't want it just to be stuck around just Kundalini energy and Tantric energy. I want it to evolve so you can evolve with me. What is beyond Kundalini awakening? When Shakti has risen and you connect to Shiva, to consciousness, what does this mean? Well, for those of you that follow all my channels, you'll notice I've started a new channel called Manifest with Skeed, and I also have manifesting courses. Because this is what comes beyond Kundalini awakening. Now, we can call this the power of manifestation, but we can also call this, dare I say it or not, magic. But when I say magic, I am talking not so much of lower magic, but of higher magic. We are going into the realms of things like the Rosicrucians and the Golden Dawn, what they talk about Hermetics, about Kabbalah. We're not talking about all the rituals of things like the Golden Dawn. We are talking about the most pure divine connection to consciousness and using that connection to create, to manifest, to build, to change. Does this involve spells? Does this involve rituals? Does this involve sigils? Does this? Not in the traditional sense, not at all. Because whilst there are sigils, talismans, amulets, which are different things, many people confuse the difference between talisman and amulet. And the original idea of these through the traditions of magic have been so changed. But if you study the origins of these sigils, they do come back to a particular place. And we don't just have to talk about sigils here. We can also be talking about, what could we be talking about? What are those drawings we see from the Buddhist monks and the Tantric practitioners? Yeah, what are those called? We're talking about the same thing. We're talking about the representations we can find of sound being passed through objects and the shapes being formed. Yes, we're talking about sacred geometry. As far as rituals are concerned, we're not talking about taking a knife and turning in a circle and pointing and connecting, and we are talking about the possibly meditative trance states that the connection to Shiva brings. We are talking about those plant ceremony connections and journeys that you can have once your Kundalini has awakened without any plants. We are talking about a lot of advanced practices that go beyond what has been rewritten and changed 1,000 times or 1,000,000 times over the years, taking it back to its essence. This is where magic comes from. We can find this in the Eastern magical traditions, whether you look towards thunder magic or even, yes, feng shui, because feng shui is the control of energy. Very similar. Another realm that is studying this today is the realm of biogeometry, which is a brand that has some very interesting things going on. Again, changing the energies, changing the circulation, changing how they move. Yet once you have the technology of the Kundalini awakened, you can start to do this on a very personal level. As I said, this is very advanced stuff. This isn't for people looking for a little energetic experience. This isn't for people looking for healing. This is once you have healed, once you've gone beyond, once your sanity has been challenged through the actions of Kundalini awakening. This is not for the faint of heart. These are advanced things. And I will be talking more about these things on the channel so you can understand more about what I'm talking about. This is just an introduction to the more advanced levels. This is stuff I've been working on for decades. As you know, I've been doing this for decades, and it's just progressing on. And now I feel it is time, partially because people are approaching me for it and asking me for it. So now I feel it is time to start going further with this and showing people and starting to unhide the hidden, the occult, demystify it, simplify it. Now, yes, we could say, but isn't that chaos magic? Perhaps we could say it is a form of chaos magic, but not in the sense that modern chaos magic is taught. It is more looking at the energy connections, the consciousness connections that enable us to do this. With the things we can see through the shamanic style journeys, learn from them, use them, control them to a certain extent, to bend things in certain ways. This might sound all very mystical and mysterious, because at the end of the day, it is, and a lot of the things are quite challenging because it is completely against the grain of modern cultural thinking. We have to think in ways that came before or go beyond the modern psyche and understanding of things. Quantum physics and all these things are showing that more and more is possible as their understanding catches up to the ancient mystical teachings. So if you are interested in these things, I do have this advanced course. However, it is mainly for people that have already undergone a Kundalini awakening with me, or that can demonstrate their level, that they are able to go further with this. Then you can join me on this course. Otherwise, I will, as I said, start talking just a little bit more about this on the channel, so you can perhaps start delving deeper, for those who are at this point, more advanced stuff, delving deeper into the realms of possibility. So if you're interested in these things, remember to subscribe to the channel. Go check out the courses on theawakenenergy.com. See how you wish to progress with this, because there is a modern thing, and it used to be Reiki and now it's Kundalini activations. But at the end of the day, they all fall very short of how deep and how far this can go. If you know anyone that might be interested in this, of course, share it with them. Share it on social media. And obviously, the more you help me by clicking that like button, leaving comments, it enables more people to be able to see these things so it can help more people. The more people I can help with this, the more I can create and help you in return. It's called paying it forward, as it were. See you in another video.